Giants, I'm back. I just wanted to start a quick reading vlog. It's been a bit since I've actually vlogged, other than like traveling and stuff. So I'm going to do a Monster Mash reading vlog. I'm a part of Eleanor Reed's Patreon, so I need to like do the Monster Mash for the weekend. It's probably going to turn into like a week vlog, just because I haven't really read anything spooky or creepy or like Halloween themed, and I'm kind of in the mood. So I first have to choose my own costume. If you're part of Mel's Patreon, you have access to all these graphics. So I can be either Ghost Cat, which is read a book with an alternative cover, Count Dracula, read a book with a blood or rat cover, Werewolf, listen to an audiobook, which I'm not going to do for this because the audiobooks, like, I just listen to them like whenever. Or read a mindless read or a reread, which again, I don't think I'm going to do. But I'm going to choose between reading an alternate cover or read a blue, black, or red cover. So I'm going to kind of look through my books on my actual TBR kit because it's been a bit since I read that. And then I will come back with the book that I chosen. So I might read a book that has like an alternate cover just because the Ghost Cat is very, very cute. I'll show you guys like a little picture. Yeah, that's like a sneak peek of the graphic. So I'm probably going to pick one that has like an alternate cover, maybe something from Barnes & Noble. Like I tend to get a lot of Barnes & Noble exclusive editions, or like an Owl Crate or a Fairy Loot edition. Something that has spooky vibes. So let me go find something and then I'll come back. Alright friends, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive cover and it was on my TBR. I really like this whole series. And this one focuses on Grayson and Jameson. So I'm excited to see how the story progresses. I'm excited to just get about and reading it. It is definitely a big book. It is like over 400 pages, but I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to listen to some YouTube videos today and see how far I can get. But yeah, that is the plan. Sorry if my face looks a little bit messed up. I just got dental work done, so my face looks a little bit, well, I can't really move my mouth. So yeah, I'm gonna go read maybe like the first like 100 pages and then I'll give you guys like a check-in, just because this is the 4th book in a series, but I have wanted to read it this season. And then I don't know what I'm gonna read next, but it's probably gonna take me like a good part of the day to get it done. So I'm gonna go start this. I am like 160 videos into my YouTube queue. Well, I have 160 videos left. And my goal is to catch up before Y'all Fest, because I'm getting there in a couple of weeks too. So yeah, alright, I'm gonna go read and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Friends, I'm back. It is Saturday, which means, again, I did a really bad job updating this week. It was a super busy week, I will say that. It is the end of the marking period at school. We had like an event on Thursday. I went to go see a Broadway show this week. I went to go see Shocked, which was super fun. And we had like just an event. There was just a lot going on. So I wasn't really home enough nights. And then the few nights that I was home, we lost power. Hi. May I speak to the camera? Sorry. The few nights I was home, we like lost power in my bedroom, and then that was a whole thing. And then we're doing work outside, so it's just been a lot of stuff, and I had to like literally spend all day today and all day yesterday like reorganizing my bedroom. I did a bit of a deep clean. I organized. Sorry, my dog is now sniffing me because I'm sitting down and she doesn't understand why. Hi. So that's that. My voice still sounds horrible. I'm just gonna be honest, it sounds horrible. Sorry. But I want to film, so I'm just gonna film anyway. I know it is outrageous that they're outside on your territory. I understand. I put lipstick on, the chapstick I got from like one of my book boxes, and she doesn't like it. So yeah, this is, again, I'm still reading The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I'm really liking it. When I have a moment to sit down and really focus on it, it is a very, very quick read. You're basically following two stories. You're following Jameson's story with Avery, which is very, very game focused, and then you're following what is his name? No, what's the other one? Grayson, and he is dealing with something with his newfound siblings. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's a very like complicated read. You really need to read the first series, because if you don't, you'll be very, very confused. And of course, Nash and Alex pop up periodically. I wonder if we're gonna get their point of views in the next book, or if we're just gonna focus on Jameson and Grayson. But I am really liking it. Like, if this is a book that like the chapters are super short, it's very, very digestible, I want to keep reading. So once I'm on page 316. I would like to get up to like 400, or maybe not, yeah, maybe like 400. Oh, shush, 1 second. so I can talk to the people. So yeah, my goal is to read to page 400 and then give you a check-in. I might take her spoiled butt for a walk. Nice. I might take her spoiled butt for a walk if she will let me. But she doesn't always let me, and she is a bit tenacious today. So yeah, that is the plan. Next week is very, very busy, so I want to vlog next week too, but I will see how that all shakes itself out. Jizzy, what? So yeah, once I read 150 or 100 more pages with this, maybe 50 more pages, we'll see. I will give you guys an update. But she's in a mood, as she always is. Yes, I know. It's a new sweatshirt too, and she doesn't like that. Come on, it's okay. Relax. Relax. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hi Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a couple of quick updates while I have a free moment. I just wound up finishing The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I love this book. I gave it 5 stars, and I'm going to talk a little bit of spoilers, and I'll just like, the next time I'll talk a little bit of spoilers, but I'll like talk non-spoilery. But I really love this book. I thought it was great. I think that what Jennifer Lynn Barnes did so well in this book is she kind of changed the game a little bit. Like, she kind of diversified her story. She expanded it, which I really, really liked. And I gave it 5 stars. It was a very, very different type of story. We had 2 totally different main characters. I mean, we still did see Avery because she is connected to Jameson in this story. I will say that. But I really liked it. I'm really excited for the end. There was a lot revealed in like the last like 3 pages that kept me guessing and wanting more. So I gave this 5 stars. The next time I put this book up, you guys can come back, or yeah. But spoilers, so this book is a companion sequel to The Inheritance Game. And at the end of Inheritance Game, so again, spoilers, be gone, that basically Avery got her inheritance and she decided she was going to give away all her money to less profitable things. And this book follows Jameson, which is Avery's boyfriend, and Grayson, who is one of the brothers. And their stories are very, very different. Grayson's story has to do with his family and his soon-to-be his half-sisters, and Jameson has to do with a game that his father wants him to play. And I just liked it because it really expanded their world and the characters, and it also dived into them as characters because they were very like, I wouldn't say they were like 2-dimensional in The Inheritance Game, but I felt like they got fleshed out a lot more, and I just like that. You also got to see like Alex. Alex is my favorite. He's like a side character. But I just really, really liked it. It was quick. I read this book over the course of a week, but honestly, if my life wasn't so stressful, I probably would have binged it in like 2 days. So yes, I am back. I gave this 4 stars, and now we're going to kind of go through the rest of the Mel's reading prompts so I can try to finish it this weekend so I can move on, but I hate not finishing a reading challenge. So let's talk about the next prompt. I have to go get my computer. So if you don't know what this is about, I just finished Read a Book with an Alternate Cover. So this was the Barnes & Noble edition of The Brothers Hawthorne, and I really, really liked it. Gave 5 stars, just chatted about it. And then the next prompt is Grab a Drink, and I decided to read a hybrid genre. And I've actually already read this. I read this during the week, but I read Shadows of You by Catherine Cowles, which is the 3rd book, or no, 4th book? 4th book in the Lost and Found series by Catherine Cowles. I will attach a photo here. Gave that 5 stars as well. I really, really like this book. It was a romantic suspense, which works for a hybrid genre, which is why I picked it, and I loved it. I thought that this was a very interesting story. It has a single mom, and it basically follows the town loner, and they have a romance, I'll say that. But there's a lot more to this story, and I think going into this story, I didn't know what it was about. I think I had different expectations, but I loved it. I think this was the best romantic suspense as regards to mystery elements that she has ever written, because it shocked me. Most of the time I can kind of predict where Catherine Cowles' mysteries are going. I did not predict this like at all, and I was really intrigued. Gave that 5 stars. I love the dynamics between Roan and the little girl in the story. It was just so, so sweet. There was also a kid pairing that I really want Catherine to write their story one day because it was just very, very cute. And I liked it. I gave it 5 stars, and I'm really excited to keep reading. So we have 2 more prompts that we have to read, but I'm going to, well, not really cheat. I'm not going to cheat, but I'm going to read some easier options. So let me go get my books, and then we'll chat about them. I feel like I haven't been reading, and I haven't because it's been a really, really stressful week, but I also hate letting reading vlogs not get done because of my life. So the next one is read a book that is less than 300 pages. So I just got this from Comic-Con, and I'm going to read Basil and Oregano by Melissa Carbellino. This is I'm just going to read the back of it. It's mixed 2 parts of grape with 1 part magical boarding school, plus a generous dance of romance, and you got Basil and Oregano, a sweetly delicious lower young adult graphic novel. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited to dive into this. I literally just picked this up from Comic-Con. So yeah, I'm going to read, I don't know, I'm going to read page 100 and give you guys an update. And then I'm going to read the other 100 pages, and then that will be it. So that will be pick some tunes. And then when I'm done with this, we will talk about the last one, which is going to be a graphic novel. I just hate not finishing a reading challenge. It really, really bothers me. And I also feel like I haven't read enough the second half of this month. Again, second half of the month was really, really crazy with work. So, but yeah, I'm going to go read about 100 pages of this, and then I'll give you guys an update. I didn't get to meet the author, but she signed it, which I thought was cool. And I heard about this from Riley Marie a couple of months ago. I think she was injured with her foot and she read it. So I'm going to read the first 100 pages of this, and then I'll give you guys an update. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back. It's a bit later. I did wind up crafting for a little bit, so I made it a little bit more in my series of my book Steal a Horse, Ride a Viscount by Valerie Bowman. That's the prequel novella to the series by that author that I really, really am enjoying. So that will probably be my audiobook for tomorrow. I'm about 50% in, but I will probably listen to it later if I do decide to craft a little bit more. I also went to Target, and again, what does one do when one is stressed? One buys books. So I bought The Xmas Holidays by Zoe Alice, and this is a second chance friend, like hate to love romance, but they are exes and I'm intrigued, and it has a snowy setting. And I also picked up A December to Remember by Jenny Bayliss, and this one is like about 3 half-sisters have to kind of get their inheritance, but their father set up like a series of hoops they need to run through to get their inheritance. It gives me inheritance game vibe, which I'm excited for. These are the 2 that I bought. I'm definitely going to do a reading vlog, reading some Christmassy romances. I'm excited to pick them up as I see them. These are just at Target. And then I also read, I read about 127 pages, about 50% into Basil and Oregano by Melissa Carbellino. This is just adorable. It's so, so cute. It's so effortlessly diverse. Like, I just like that. It also does deal with harder topics like burnout and creativity, which I remember I read Mothkeeper by Katie O'Neill, and that also had a discussion about burnout. But I'm just loving it. There's like a very, very cute little tomato character. He looks like a little tomato. He's like a little, he's very, very cute. But yeah, it's just about these 2 girls that wind up falling in love. They work at they go to school at like a magical baking academy, and it's just very, 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 very sweet. So I'm gonna go read the other half of it. My plan was to craft a little bit more, but I do want to wrap up this reading vlog today, so I'm kind of, and I was definitely did not film enough this week. So I'm also watching some YouTube videos, trying to catch up. But if I do have a little bit of time at the end of the day, I will definitely craft a little bit more, because I would like to listen to my audiobook a bit more, but it just has not happened. So I'm going to go finish up Basil and Oregano, and when I'm done with this, I will give you guys a check-in. Bye. Hey Big Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. I did wind up finishing Basil and Oregano by Melissa Carbellino, and I really like this. I thought it was really, really cute. It's going to be like a 4.5, 5-star read. I really, really enjoyed it. Like, sorry, my mom's talking. But it was just a fun read, and I think it was like witchy vibes, also cooking vibes. Art style is just stunning. Like, oh. And there was a little animal creature that I just loved. There was an LGBTQ plus focused storyline, which I also enjoyed, and just very like, sometimes when you read a book about LGBTQ plus issues, I just like when it's infused in the world and it feels like so natural, and like I could walk into this world, and I think that did this super well. There was a lot of LGBTQ plus elements. There was also just other elements. They talked about burnout. They talked about cooking and how cooking is a part of our culture, and I just really liked it. I think that it had moments where it was like a bit quick and some elements happened super quickly. There was a couple of things with the magical world building about the creatures that like I needed a bit more clarification. 4.5 stars. I'll probably run it up to 5 on Goodreads, but I thought it was so cute, and I definitely want to read more by this author in the future because it was very, very cute. So I am gonna pick up, I don't know where it is. Is it over here? Okay, so the next book I'm going to pick up is Crumbs by Diane Sterling. This is a former webtoon, and I have no idea what this is, but this will be for the spooky vibes. So this was for a book under 250 pages, and this is for a book that is spooky vibes. And I'm just gonna read through this. I'm gonna power through, see if I can make some progress on it and finish it. I have my YouTube queue, which is really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna report back when I read, let's see, this is 300. So when I read about 200 pages of this, I will give you guys like an update just so we have a time check and we can assess how I'm feeling. But so far, I'm really excited to dive into this. I literally just bought this, so it's good for my goal to like read books actually that I just bought. So yeah, I'll be back in 200 pages when I have read something. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back. Sorry, you could hear my dog in the background. She's barking because she wants to get out of her cage because she could play with her bone, but she can't. So I did want to give an update. I did wind up getting up to page 281 in Crumbs. I'm liking it. I'm not loving it. I think it's a combination of a couple of things. I don't feel that connected to the characters. And the book feels very modern to me. Like it doesn't have the whimsy. I'll say that. Like it has whimsical elements, but they're all not really together that makes it be like a whimsical story. And I'm just missing that. Like she's like telekinetic, which I think is like, she could like see the future, which I think is interesting. But it's a very slow story. And again, as I said, like you could definitely tell it is like a webtoon because there is a lot of repetition and there's like 2 seasons. So I think it's just a very, very slower paced story than graphic novels that I like. I think that this would make a great, like this concept for a story would make a great like cozy YA novel, but I'm just not feeling it's being represented in the best way. And I think it's maybe because it's a webtoon and I'm just used to faster paced graphic novels, but this is like almost a 400-page graphic novel. That's like a long for a graphic novel, and I think it's just losing my interest a little bit. But I'm so close to the end and I have heard really good things. I would say it's very, very light on the witchy, and I wouldn't say it's like, you know, I just think that there's a lot happening in the story, but not anything I'm super connected to. So I'm gonna go read another 100 pages and see what time it is right now. It's like almost 6:30. So I should be able to finish it or at least catch up on that part because I did want to wrap up this vlog so I could schedule it to go up eventually. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Do I think it's gonna be a new favorite? No, it's probably right now is like a 3-star read. But just the problem is I don't feel that connected to the characters. Like the romance is cute and it's fun, but the characters, I'm not that invested, I'll say that. So it's, you know, but yeah, that's my thought. I heard really good things about it and I just don't think it's working for me, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go read another 100 pages and then I'll give you guys an update and we'll chat then. Bye. I just want to give you a quick update. It is almost 6-ish, I think, and I have read I've read all of season 1 of Crumbs by Diane Sterling. I'm enjoying it. I don't think I'm feeling that connected to the characters, and what I notice about when I read stuff that like comes from webtoons, it's a very, very slow paced story, and like obviously because it's serialized and you read it week to week, but like I think that like if you're going to turn it into something like this, I think it needs to be edited because it does get a bit repetitive, and that's what I'm feeling. The world is like not enough magical stuff for me. We have 2 main characters that are interesting and fun and it's like cute. The art style is fun, but it's just not capturing me. Like I'm gonna keep reading because like I am, but the magical world is not really witchy. I think it's interesting and it's compelling. Like the world is fun, but like I don't want to keep reading. Like I could put it down and be okay with it. So I got through season 1, which is halfway through. But it's not my favorite. I feel like because I just read Basil and Oregano and I love that book. The characters were so well fleshed out. There is a lot of diversity in the story again, but it's just not, the characters aren't, I don't feel that connected to them overall. So that's where I am right now. But my goal is to finish this tonight. I did just film my other thing. So I should be able to finish it. I want to read another 100 pages and then I'll give you guys like a time check and an update. But I am enjoying it. I just don't feel that connected to them. But I did buy it. I bought it at Comic-Con. It is witchy and I honestly I'm just going to finish it. But that's just a note I have about webtoons. Even when I read Lore Olympus, I do like Lore Olympus a little bit more. But the characters aren't capturing me. The world is not capturing me, unfortunately. And I wish it was. I think that it has interesting elements, but I'm just not captured. Like, so yeah. Bit of a letdown because every other book in this vlog was 5 stars. Like Brothers Hawthorne was 5 stars. Shadows of You, Basil and Oregano, everything was 5 stars. And I was really hoping this would bring this vlog home for me, but it's not. unfortunately. So I'm gonna read another 100 pages, see how long that takes me, and then I'll give you guys a time check. Bye. And another vlog where I lost a clip. So I'm just gonna end this vlog here. I did wind up finishing Crumbs. I thought it was okay. I gave it 3 stars. I think the length of it and the pacing of it I struggled with, and it wasn't as witchy as I wanted it to be. But overall, I was able to finish Monster Mass. Thank you so much, Eleanor Reads, for hosting. I love your Patreon. It's really, really a fun place. And yeah, I'm excited for future rounds of readathons because they definitely motivate me to keep reading, which is what I need in my life right now. So I wound up finishing 4 things. I finished The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and then I finished Shadows of You by Catherine Cowles, and then I finished Basil and Oregano. Those were all 5-star reads, which is really, really good. And then Crumbs was 3-star read, but still really, really fun. Not as witchy as I would like. Let me know in the comments, how did you end your October? What was your end of the season reads? I would love to know. And I'll talk to you guys soon for another video. Bye.